Hey, yo, yo, what's up, peeps? Happy Saturday morning. I'm here for their chocolate for breakfast celebration. Okay, I'm talking silly, but that's okay because it's Saturday morning and I've had a cup of coffee and it feels really good to have that caffeine flowing through my veins. A little extra celebration right there is a little caffeine. And so anyway, if you happen to be joining me live, please say hi in the chat box and let me know you're here. And as I do every Saturday morning, I make a new chocolate recipe and celebrate 3 awesome things that are happening in my life or that I am appreciating right now at this moment while I'm celebrating with some chocolate, with some things that I love, and with some peeps that I love, because those of you who join me every week, I really appreciate you too. So anyway, and if you feel so inclined, I love it when you guys share with me what you are also celebrating. And I love it when you share with me new chocolate recipes and all kinds of good stuff. Yummy, yumminess. Hey, Zaino, welcome. So glad to see you here. So let's get to the chocolate. I always get to the chocolate recipe first. So today I decided to make some chocolate whipped cream, which you think sounds kind of easy, right? You just put a little chocolate of some kind of whipped cream. But from what I understand, it's actually kind of difficult because you want to keep that consistency of whipped cream and not like have it too watered down with syrup or with like melted chocolate or whatever. And so I looked up several different recipes, and some have chocolate syrup and some have like a mix of cocoa and melted chocolate and all kinds of stuff. But I would say that one of the best things, the recipes that I came across, was this recipe that was really simple. You put a metal bowl in a freezer just for 15 minutes, just to kind of keep it cold. And then you just take some cocoa and some powdered sugar, and then you mix it with whipped cream. And it really came out really looking beautiful. And I have to admit that I did try a little bit. I usually don't try some before I do this broadcast. I always like to try it live with you guys. But, you know, I had the beater, right? And so, like, you know, I was tempted to lick the beater as always. So, of course, I did. So it is really, really good. But I thought chocolate whipped cream is like really one of those things that's super, like, what's the word I'm looking for? You can use it on lots of different kinds of stuff, right? You can put it on berries, you can put it on a cupcake, you can put it on your coffee, which is what I decided to do this morning. And so Sherry, hey, welcome Sherry. So glad to see you here. I made it using my super awesome Divine Cocoa. This is probably my favorite cocoa powder that I've tried so far. And I highly recommend when you're doing this recipe that you use a really good cocoa powder. You know, use whatever is your fave, but you know, I highly recommend maybe something a little bit, you know, more upscale than the standard brand that you might find at the store. And then I made this recipe, which used like a whole thing of whipped cream, and you can see it looks just beautiful and wonderful, right? So I'm gonna dip my finger in there. Really, really yummy. So I just made myself a little new cup of coffee. I'm gonna put it right on top of my coffee. So here's one of those things that I love. The reason why I chose to put it on my coffee is whenever I get a Starbucks, I'm always getting a non-fat latte, and then I'm having to put the whipped cream on it. And I really love that, like that sensation of whipped cream on top, like on your lips, kind of while you're drinking the coffee. It's so good. I'm a very tactile person, so I love that feeling and the taste of the whipped cream on your tongue as the coffee goes in. So one of the things, though, that I haven't been doing lately is I haven't been getting a lot of lattes. I've been enjoying more and more black coffee. So I just took black coffee this morning and just put some whipped cream on top, and I'll have that same sensation. So let's give this a go. What do you say, peeps? Really, really good. And now I've probably got whipped cream and all kinds of stuff on my lips. Hopefully I won't have that for the rest of my broadcast. So, oh my God, you guys, this is really good with the coffee. Highly recommend it. Kind of reminds me, okay, I don't know if any of you ever have watched Ally McBeal, but there was this episode where it was just when like Starbucks was beginning to get popular, and she used to go and get coffee every morning, and she had like went into like complete detail about like why a latte is so fun, and like the first sip is so amazing because you get that foam on your lips. It's kind of like that. It's like just it's coming to mind right now as I'm drinking this. So good. I love it. You guys are chatting up in the chat box. It's awesome. So I will get to my celebrations then right away. So the first thing I'm celebrating is my body. I am so grateful for my body. It's amazing how much pleasure we have at our fingertips, literally. And even like right now, my taste buds are able to enjoy the flavor of this amazing chocolate with cream and coffee. And my cells are able to enjoy the caffeine that's making me feel fired up and energized to talk to you guys. And I can look at the chat box and see all of you guys chatting with me from all over the world. I mean, how amazing is that? And that's all because of the miracle of my body. And that's so incredible. So I am so grateful for my body, and I get to go dance a little bit later today and express myself with my body. So it's just amazing. I'm just so, I mean, the body is freaking miracle, and I'm so glad that I have a wonderful, beautiful body. So hey, Jay Rise, you're here too. Welcome, welcome. So good to see you. And so the second thing I am celebrating today is I'm celebrating connections. I was thinking today about all the different people that are in my life that I'm connected with, even people that I barely talk to except for on a chat, like you, Zaino, and Sherry. It's so great that I have all these people that I'm connected to around the world. And also people that I'm really close to, some people that are really far away. And it's so awesome that I have all these awesome connections that are supporting me in my business, in my life. And so I am so appreciating the connections that are in my life. And I love to feel connected to people. I love it when we feel like we're on the same page. That's such an amazing feeling. So I am celebrating connection today. So thanks you guys for being one of my connections. And let's see, what was the last thing I was going to celebrate? Oh, I was going to celebrate ideas, because I'm so grateful. I'm one of those people that comes up with tons of ideas, and I really love that. And I'm always coming up with something new, and maybe sometimes it can be distracting for me. So it's both a weakness and a strength, but I really love it. I wouldn't give it away for a million years. I love just the process of coming up with tons of ideas for my YouTube videos, tons of ideas for everything, for chocolate for breakfast, tons of ideas for stories, for the copywriting that I do. So super grateful for all the ideas that come to me and flow through me. And so cheers for that. So let's see what you guys are celebrating in the chat box. I love that you guys are totally chatting away. It's awesome. So let's see. Sherry says that she is celebrating birthdays. Your daughter is 23, 28, and is it on the 23rd? That must be it. Your daughter's birthdays are on the 23rd, 28th, and then yours is on the 24th. And your ex's wife was the 15th. So many, wow, that's a lot of January birthdays, which reminds me, today is my friend Tammy Sassy's birthday. So happy birthday, Tammy. A little bonus celebration. And my friend Heather, who I went to school with since the first grade. She's basically like a sister of mine. Her birthday was just a couple days ago. So happy birthday, Heather, and happy birthday, Tammy. Love those January birthdays. That's awesome. And let's see. Sherry is also talking about how she's making blanket ladders for all of them. What's a blanket ladder? I've never heard of that. Really fascinating. I have no idea what that is. I'm like trying to guess, but I can't think of it. So that's cool. Whatever it is, I'm sure it's an awesome gift that you're giving them. Let's see. Sherry's also saying she has tons of ideas, that she doesn't know how to slow down. I love it. Hey, Robin, you're here too. Welcome, welcome. Good morning. It's good to see you here today. Let's see if there's any other celebrations. Oh, Jay is celebrating. Jay is celebrating his body as well. Love it, Jay. Furniture and stores. So I love stores. Oh my God, I totally love stores. You know what store is like a total indulgent for me is Anthropologie. And it's really not my style necessarily, at least not the clothing. Some of the shoes are. They have some great lingerie that I love. And their furniture, they have an awesome furniture selection that I love. But their clothing style isn't necessarily mine, but it's just such an indulgence to walk through there. There's just, everything is so exquisite and like well presented. I love it when the store is like, you know, beautiful to just be in. So anyway, so it sounds like you might be going furniture shopping, Jay. That's awesome. Congratulations. That's great. Let's see. Robin says that she'll be celebrating a birthday soon too. Your dad's is at the end of the month. So happy birthday to your dad, Robin. I love it. And let's see. Sherry is saying, look on YouTube. I don't know what that's all about. Oh, for the blanket ladder. Yes, I will look on YouTube, and we'll put a link in the description below for those of you and for myself, because I don't know what a blanket ladder is. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. That's awesome. Sherry says she loves going to old bookstores and unique gift stores. Me too. I love both of those. Old bookstores are great, aren't they? You can find all kinds of treasures in them. We are so lucky to have Powell's book here in Portland, which has both new and used books. So it's like this huge store that's kind of known for all the books that we have. And it's just fun to walk through and see, because it's a great place to find an old treasure book that you can't find anymore. You couldn't go to Amazon and get it. But at Powell's you could. So I will also link that in the description below too, because they actually now have a great online store. So Powell's is a really great bookstore. Let's see. And Jay says that he's not into old things though. But Jay, I know I'm kind of with you on that. Like, I'm not somebody who like tends to look towards the past. I really like to look towards the future. Like, one of the things I'm so excited about my book is I feel like there's so many fantasy books that kind of like are like based in like the past, kind of like, you know, Game of Thrones and like even Name of the Wind. Like, I feel like some of these are like sort of reminiscent of history, and I really want my book to kind of be more like futuristic. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. And Zaino is saying that your mom's birthday was the 15th and your brother's is on the 12th. And we don't really celebrate birthdays all that much, though. That's interesting. There's so many January birthdays. That's so cool. I love it. That's amazing. And Robin is saying, cool that your mom loves Powell's Bookstore. I know your mom. Well, your mom's a total book nerd, right? I mean, and that's awesome. She loves probably any kind of bookstore, but you can't, if you love bookstores, you can't help but love Powell's. It's amazing. So anyway, let's see. I think that's it, you guys. I appreciate you celebrating with me and telling me what you're celebrating. And I am so grateful, like I said, for you guys in my world. I really appreciate it. Wishing you an awesome Saturday. Highly recommend a little chocolate whipped cream, which I'll put the recipe for that in the description below as well. All right, thanks you guys. Happy Saturday, and go out and celebrate everything awesome in your life. All right, talk to you later. Bye.